And once again, welcome back to Philly Sports Spotlight. You know, recently a team of scientists who analyzed the brain of future Hall of Fame linebacker Junior Seau concluded that Seau suffered from chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, a degenerative disease typically caused by multiple hits to the head. CTE has been linked to dementia, memory loss, aggression, confusion, and depression. Seau, just one of a handful of NFL players who have taken their own lives. This, of course, is why concussions have demanded so much attention over the last few years or so, especially at the youth and college levels.
It's been known for a long time that banging your head over and over and over and over again can be a bad thing.
And I remembered I hit the ground and I forgot where we were. I forgot what we were doing in the ring. I forgot what was coming next. I've been gladly exposing myself to repetitive brain trauma concussions for 19 years.
Members of the committee, this Friday night over 1 million kids will take to the football field. I'm certain that radical measures are needed for football to continue safely.
No matter what kind of helmet you build, it is a dangerous sport.
Co-captain of the Penn football team committed suicide. He had 20 areas of his brain that were falling apart that were all going to keep spreading.
I know that I've damaged my brain. I don't know where I am 10 years from now. I don't know where I am 20 years from now.
After my first concussion, every time I would do heading, I would see stars.
I was like, oh my God, my head hurts so bad.
She didn't pull herself out of the game. She didn't tell the coach, and she didn't tell us.
I got hit from behind. People said I was on the ice for like 4 or 5 minutes. I don't even remember 20 seconds of it.
So that's your brain. How much of you are you willing to put on the line for a game?
But what's the level of acceptableness? And what's the level of reasonable reform?
If you only have 1 out of every 100 kids getting diagnosed with a concussion, you're missing them, and your kids are at terrible risk.
I might look back and say I wished I had stopped him after this last concussion. He loves to play hockey, and we love watching him play hockey.
I believe you just have to protect them as much as you can and pray.
By the way, that Head Game documentary is a must-see for all parents who have children who participate in sports. The film done by Steve James, the Oscar-nominated director of Hoop Dreams. All right, folks, we'll be back to wrap things up after the break, and we'll do so revealing this week's answer to this week's trivia question. As we return to Philly Sports Spotlight, we do so with the answer to this week's trivia question. The question was, now that Andy Reid has moved on to Kansas City, who is the longest-tenured coach in the National Football League? The answer? There it is. Bill Belichick, the New England head coach, that cheater. 13 years with the New England Patriots. Hey, listen, if you have a story or idea that you'd like to shoot our way, don't hesitate to jump on our website. Log on to www.wmcm.tv. Attention Philly Sports Spotlight. Leave your information, and we'll hop on it. We'd love to get your favorite sports story on our show. All right, folks, that's going to do it for tonight's offering of Philly Sports Spotlight. Don't forget, check us out every Wednesday night at 7 and 11:30 right here on WMCM 44. Check your local provider for Exec Channel. As we say goodbye, we celebrate the return of the Flyers with a little Louis C's offering of Knock Knock.